Welcome to Time. Today we will be looking at the GoPro Hero 12 Black. This is the Hero 12 Black GoPro. My buddy picked it up, so I'm just doing a quick unboxing of it. It has a lot of features built into it, so I'm just going to go through some of the key feature changes, but I'll leave a link to the product below. So that you guys, if you guys want to see the full specs of the camera, you guys can check it out. But right now, I'm going to unbox it slowly and carefully. So it came shipped like this. Well, it didn't ship like this, but obviously it shipped in a box, and this is what it came. It had like kind of a protective outer pouch, which is pretty cool. So now I am unboxing it so I can put it back neatly for my buddy. Thank you for letting me unbox this. But this is the retail packaging of the 12 Black GoPro. So it's a really nice little action camera. It has LCDs in the front and the back. And this is everything I believe is included in this kit here. So you get the camera, Enduro battery, which this battery is supposed to last pretty good under a very cold climate. And you got a couple of these accessories that come with it, but we'll make sure it comes with it. It has cloud capabilities. You got the app and all that good stuff. And this is some of the key features, 27 megapixels and all this stuff, which we will go through quickly. So yeah, so it's a pretty neat little box, but it's kind of thin. So it's kind of got beat up a little bit, but that's fine. But to open it up, there's a little tab down here that you just pull. So once you pull the tab, the box opens up. And then you could pretty much take a look inside. So this is empty box, so we'll get rid of this. And then this looks like a nice little eggshell carton that kept everything intact. So even though the box was a little bit beat up, this thing is pretty heavy duty, so I think it should be fine. So let's go ahead and open it up. And okay, so upon opening, this little clamshell packaging. Your camera must be updated before you can use it. Install the GoPro Quick app on your phone. Make sure you have internet access. Follow on-screen instruction. And we'll go ahead and update the camera and everything on the phone as well. So make sure you do that before you open it up. And then you can subscribe to their for best experience here. So here is visual steps. 1, download app. 2, open the bottom, insert battery, charge it up, close it up, turn it on, and then start recording. So pretty easy. And then you got a couple stickers here and how to mount the accessories there. So that's that. And this is tips for cold weather. So they come with a lot of documentation that you should probably go through, but you can always pause on the video. And then there's a pretty big, hefty handbook here with all the regulations. It's probably instructions and what to do, what not to do, stuff that no one ever reads. So that's that. Accessories: you get USB-C cable and you get a charge cable. This looks like about maybe a foot long. You get the accessory, you get the screw mount here. So that's one part of the accessory. And then you get this mount here, which you could tape onto something, and it's slightly curved, so it looks like you can put it on a helmet. And then this is the Enduro battery, which is separate. And it is an external battery, which is nice, so you could probably buy a few of these. Have it all charged up so you don't have to wait for charging them. So that's the battery. And here is the mount for it, which will clip into this guy here. If I remember correctly, I haven't had a GoPro accessory for a while, but I think that's how it works. Yeah, so it clips onto it like that. So, but I'm not going to clip it all the way in, but it's got a little rubber thing here too, which is pretty cool. And then you got the GoPro itself here. So as you can see, it's a nice little device. It's probably about a little bit under 3 inches wide, 3 inches length width, so it's not too bad. Camera must be updated before using it, so that's an important thing. So we're gonna remove this here. Try to do it nicely so I can put it back together for my buddy who let me borrow this to unbox. So camera is pretty solid, pretty feels pretty rugged, like all GoPro I've used in the past. I used quite a few, especially during my racing days. But yeah, so you get front LCD screen, you get a big camera lens here, and this is like anti-water, so if water splash on it, it just comes off really quickly. And you get another LCD screen in the back, which is awesome. I believe there's a status light there, microphone there, your mounting down here, and to pop the battery, it has something, you push that down, this thing pops up, and then you put the battery in the back. If you can see, the battery takes up most of the space inside. So it's all dust resistant here. Micro SD looks like it goes in here as well. Yeah, it's built really rugged. So yeah, you got your mode button here and your record button on top. So it's not that heavy too, fits in the palm of your hands, and it's got this nice like rubberized material around the frame here on the buttons and in the front. So I think, you know, if you drop it, it's well insulated. So that's the camera. So these are all the accessories that you get with this particular kit. There's no more stuff in here. So yeah, so this is all the good stuff you have in here. So let me remove all this junk here. So yeah, so this guy here, this has a 27 megapixel sensor. It could do 5.3K at 60 frames, 4K at 120, and 2.7K at 240 frame resolution. Like I said, 27 megapixel for photos, and it could grab 24.7 megapixel stills from videos. It has HyperSmooth 6.0 video stabilization with 360 degrees horizontal lock, which is pretty awesome. You could also get an optional lens that you can put on top of here. It's an optional max lens mod 2.0 lens that enables ultra wide angle up to 177 degrees field of view in 4K 60, which is pretty cool. So it's optional. You have to get it separately, but you get a little bit more wider aspect ratio if you need it. It has a larger image sensor which captures ultra wide 156 degree field of view in 8:7 aspect ratio. It does have longer runtime, 1.5 hours at 5.3 K 30 frames, and over 2.5 hours if you're recording at 1080 at 30 frames. New Bluetooth audio support for AirPods and other Bluetooth audio devices for wireless sound recording and voice control, which is pretty awesome. And it's waterproof up to 33 feet and has ultra durable. It's ultra durable with water repelling lens cover, like I said before, on this guy here. And it has new timecode sync to sync multiple Hero12 Black cameras at once. If you have multiple of these, you could timecode sync it really easily in the software. And it has up to 8x slow-mo, and the dual screen is a nice touch in the front and the back, so you kind of know what you're doing. So that's some of the key features of the upgrades here. There's a lot of specs to this guy, so I'm gonna put it in a link below if you want more specs. But I just want to highlight a few of the updated specs from the previous generation. So yeah, so that's everything on here. So let's go ahead and pop in the battery in here, and let's go ahead and download the app as well and see if we get everything working here. Okay, so I have this card here that came with that you saw earlier in the unboxing, and then we'll go ahead and pull up the camera on my phone here, and then let's see here. We'll open up the camera, and then I'm going to scan that QR code there, and it's going to open Chrome, and then you got the GoPro link, so you just download it here, And now you see it downloading. And then after it downloads, you can open up the app. Okay, so I'm just going to continue as guest. Hit yes. Hit yes. You're going to allow Bluetooth. Allow to device access. So now it's searching. So you can select a camera, but I need to power it up first. So hopefully there's some juice in here. I didn't really power up the camera. So it looks like the battery goes in this way. So actually it would go in one way or the other because you won't be able to slide it all the way in. So it's in there. I'm gonna lock it up. And then I'm gonna power it on, which, let's see, how do I power it on here? There we go. 12 black. Has a screen in the front, GoPro loading in the back. So I'm gonna have to set up in English, of course. Legal stuff, agree. Turn on voice recognition. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm not a fan of voice recognition. So let's see, 20% battery life and no SD card, which is fine. The battery's kind of dying here a little bit. And then I think it probably needs an SD card, so I might have to find one somewhere around here. But let's see if it could find the camera. So turn on the camera. My camera is on. Swipe down, and then pair device. So I think I need to find a quick SD card. So give me a second here. Okay, I'm stealing this memory card from one of my other cameras. So I'm just going to pop it in here and get it locked in. And now it's checking. Okay, so see, 350 megabyte free space required. So it's got a little check mark, so I'm good. Battery is low, so I think I need to charge up the battery real fast. So I might have to do that. Let me see if it lets you do that while I'm charging. All right, I hooked up a charger, so now it's charging, and now it's telling me to install the GoPro Quick app on a phone, leave your camera on, and follow the app. So now I'm gonna hit connect. It says we found your GoPro on here. So now you can connect my camera. It's pairing. We're gonna hit pair, and then this blinked and made some noises. It's pairing right now. So I'm doing this in real time. So now it says camera paired, and it sees it. So I'm just gonna name it. I'm gonna just save the name. Connect. So name saved. Make sure you're getting all the latest improvements. So now it's gonna try to look for a Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna tell it to join. Okay, so there's some camera updates. You gotta accept. So now it's downloading. So I'm gonna let it download here while it also charges. So let me just keep it like this so we can see what's going on here. And as it's installing, you see a little red blinking light and the gear, and then it actually just beeped. Okay, looks like it's rebooting. Okay, so now I see video on here, which is pretty cool. And then I see the front says playback, so it says no media. SD card may contain data. Okay, because there's really no media right now. So we'll wait for. Okay, so update complete. We're gonna hit continue. You could connect to the cloud and subscribe for auto upload, but I'm not going to do that since this is mine. I'll just turn on notification and camera's pretty much ready. So then on here, it looks like you see that says GoPro in use, and it tells you how many hours you have on the memory card and what percentage your battery is on. So that's pretty cool. So you can power off remotely. You can subscribe for upload to the cloud. You can sync time codes. You can live screen, edit camera name, and remove. So let's live stream. So you can live stream and connect to these accounts if you want. So that's pretty cool. So you could go live with your GoPro if you want. You got albums. You can pay for premium service, it looks like. You got media. And you got studio where you could do your stuff on your camera in the app. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy to use. So let's see if you could look at the video wirelessly on here. So no media. Okay, so it looks like I'm recording right now. And you can see, you can actually control it on your phone here, and it tells you that you're recording and what video quality you're recording on. So you could stop on your app. You could do timers, video mode, and it's pretty quick on the app. You could enable preview, so it starts preview with your phone. So let's give it a minute. Okay, so there's your preview. And the video is not bad. It's actually pretty quick. It's not that laggy. Maybe like half a second. So you could actually preview on here. You could record and all that good stuff here. So you could change, this is camera. You could snap a photo. You could record. You could set time here. So that's pretty cool. You could see what media that you already recorded. Like I recorded this earlier, and you could play it back. This is a low resolution preview, so it looks like it's trying to play from the camera. Yep. So it might take some time for it to buffer. But I'm not going to bore you guys with all that. So you could actually look at your media here. This is the live stream part, I think, yeah. And then you could go back. So it's not bad. You could preview it on your phone, or you could preview it on the camera here. It's telling you, let's see, you could change the type here, lapse mode. You could do framing, vertical, and it shows it on the phone here. So looks like I lost connection on my phone. But yeah, on your phone here, you could pretty much change it on here, and it will change it on the camera, which is pretty cool. So you could frame it, go vertical, and do all that good stuff. But yeah, and then you could go wide lens, linear plus horizontal lock, linear or wide. And GoPro made it really easy to change between settings. You just have a mode button here where you could hit mode. So you could hit here for photo mode. You got video mode, photo mode, time lapse mode. So those are the three modes, and under each mode, obviously, you could set your video quality here to the highest, and it tells you that's 5.3K, 4K, 1080p. So most people probably do highest quality for video, and then your video set, you could do slow-mo here, and you can set your slow-mo speed. You can set your framing if you want to do vertical or widescreen. So you could do all your adjustments on here. Digital, how wide do you want your framing to be? So you could do high, look at the fisheye. You could do really low where it's like that. So that's pretty cool. So it's pretty, they made it really, really easy to use. So let's check photos here. You could pretty much change, it's on super photo, but you could do night photo as well. Set your GoPro automatically to best image processing, or automatically adjust your GoPro shutter speed for dark and low light situation. So you could do that and get out of there. And then I believe that's timer delay. And you could also change the lens, linear or wide. So we'll change that to linear. And then that's the photo. And then you got your time lapse. So yeah, so those are the 3 settings on here, the modes. And I think you could also set other settings on here. Let's see. I think you could also set it to a pro mode. Let's see, how do you get to that? Oops, so holding down the mode button turns it off. So holding it down, you turn it back on. And then let's see here. Let's see if we could get to any settings. So, okay, so you swipe up, it looks like you could play your media. Swipe down, looks like it's some quick settings. Left, right, chooses, swiping left and right chooses time-lapse video photo. Swipe up, you watch your media that you recorded, and swipe down. Looks like there's some settings on here. And let's see, pair device. You can pair your Bluetooth device. Easy control, so you can set your controls here to easy or pro. And pro provides full control of all the settings. So before we were looking at easy, and when you want to go pro, if you go pro, you look at all the extra settings that you get from each mode. So you get so much more linear settings when you go pro. So before I was showing it on easy mode, but now you got a lot more settings. So I'm not going to go through each one of them, but it is totally different. So if you want to keep it easy, you could always just put it to easy mode, and the camera will do most of the settings for you. But yeah, so here's preferences, so you can set up all your wireless general, voice controls, display, time date mod. So there's a lot of settings in here under preferences. So that's the third menu. This is the second menu. Quick capture. You can turn that on and off. You can lock here. You could adjust orientation lock. Set up max lens. But there's none on there. What's this here? Front screen options. So you can turn it off or do full screen, actual screen, or status only. And then that's the voice control, which I didn't turn on. So, and this one here is just calculating how much memory card you have on the first screen, and you can upload it and manage your card there. So that's some of the menus on this little guy here. So yeah, so that's pretty. I mean, I don't want to record any videos. We already know that GoPro has excellent video. You see lots of it. GoPro's been around for many, many years, so I'm not going to do any video tests. I just wanted to unbox it and show you guys how easy it is, what's in the box, and how easy it is to set it up. But it looks like from all these years, definitely a big improvement. I think the last time I used a GoPro was around GoPro 7, and this GoPro 12 is pretty nice. The app is pretty much more refined than last time. It's definitely less laggier than when I used the GoPro 7 back in the day, and it has come a long way. So this 12 is pretty impressive. Right now I'm using a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 to record a lot of my action stuff, but this is pretty nice. I think I might be able, I might pick one up as a spare camera. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. This is pretty much the unboxing and a quick setup and preview of this camera, GoPro 12. So thank you for my buddy who let me unbox this new device. And like always, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out till next time.